Since 1964, these images have been the launching pad for female models all over the world. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Sports Illustrated swimsuit covers.
I like me smiling usually, but this time I was really happy because they wanted me really sexy.
For this list, we're focusing on the most iconic cover shots of the SI swimsuit issue, ranging from the first in 1964 to the present.
I love being on the beach. It was just simple. I didn't do anything to my hair. I just put on that bikini.
Number 10. Rebecca Romijn. As seen in the 1999 swimsuit special, this American model has quite the personality. And Rebecca Romijn's playful relationship with the camera comes across loud and clear in her 1999 shoot for Sports Illustrated. But through one still moment, photographer Antoine Verglas captured a more elusive side of Rebecca, with the sapphire water of the Virgin Islands serving as the enlightening backdrop. Rebecca has the pose down pat, and the swimsuit is just barely there. Yet this cover is all about the eyes. Romijn's sultry gaze conveys a sense of both sensuality and mystery.
I mean, where else would I get the opportunity to see something like this?
Number 9. Kate Upton. 1 year after landing her first SI cover, Kate Upton traded the sun for a frigid shoot with photographer Derek Kitella in Antarctica.
Antarctica was by far the most difficult shoot I've ever done. I'm from Florida. It was freezing cold.
And while the natural blues of the setting work beautifully with the white theme and loose-fitting parka, it's the central positioning that makes this image such a classic. Although you probably won't see a woman dressed like this in real life, there's certainly a natural element that Kate exudes. It's an unforgettable follow-up to an already iconic debut. And there's a symmetrical quality as well, lending even more power to the frame.
It made me smile and laugh, and I really think that's why I kept going.
Number 8. Heidi Klum. Captured by photographer Robert Ertmann, this cover image undoubtedly highlights the physicality of the focal subject.
Sexy for me is a curvy woman. It doesn't have to be skinny, which I hate anyway.
As Heidi Klum noted about the shoot, the specific goal was to accentuate the shape of her form. As a result, Heidi produces an up-close and personal pose, with the image minimizing the location, yet thriving by way of the contemplative facade. And while the text hints at the general setting, the selling point is undoubtedly the natural beauty and charisma that would eventually make Heidi such an iconic figure.
Elaine was yelling at me, "This is it! This is the cover! This is the cover!" And Robert is like, "This is the cover! This is the cover!" Meanwhile, I'm thinking, they probably say that to every girl.
Number 7. Nina Agdal, Lily Aldridge, and Chrissy Teigen. For the 50th anniversary cover, Sports Illustrated went slightly off-brand by featuring 3 models on the cover. At the Cook Islands location, photographer James McCary chose a neon theme for the shoot in general. Yet the cover image demonstrates that bikini tops aren't always part of the formula. By focusing on a collective backside pose, the image highlights a bond among the models, while obviously showcasing their natural figures. It also represents a departure from the norm for SI. And it's the positive vibes of Nina, Lily, and Chrissy that truly bring life to the photograph.
It's all about the energy that everybody comes to the shoot with, and even though it is a lot of work, a lot of early mornings, we just go with it.
Number 6. Kathy Ireland. Certainly one of the most accomplished models in SI swimsuit history, Kathy Ireland doesn't see the camera as well as it sees her. Even so, photographer Robert Huntsinger snapped a breathtaking image in 1992, featuring the exuberant model peering into the camera lens. With a bold title that solidifies the location and a color palette that complements both Kathy and the lush background, this image exudes a feeling of tranquility and grace. And though Kathy's 1989 debut has more of a daring feel, the 1992 cover feels just a bit more natural and poignant.
If I really stopped and thought about it, and if I put my contact lenses in, I'd probably run home.
Number 5. The AllStar Past Cover Models issue. For this cover image, SI offers a direct tease at the top for the one and only Heidi Klum. Yet, it's the sight of 8 topless supermodels that dominates the image. Photographer Rafael Mazzucco literally strips the models down, as each of the 8 AllStar beauties communicates a specific vibe to the camera. It's part fantasy and part naturalistic, enhanced by the staging, complete with a simple yet effective color scheme. Given the assembly of the AllStar models, namely Veronika Verikova, Elle Macpherson, Rebecca Romijn, Rachel Hunter, Daniela Peshtova, Elsa Benitez, Carolyn Murphy, and Shamila Diaz, the image has a certain energy and backstory that shines through. And this iconic shot offers a breathtaking reminder of SI's relationship with the modeling world.
Like, amazing that they all, it all came through and it came together.
Number 4. Christie Brinkley. Before her alluring role in National Lampoon's Vacation, Christie Brinkley graced the SI swimsuit cover for 3 consecutive years. While her 1980 shot is certainly a classic, it was the first go-round that set the bar. Photographed by the now legendary Walter Yost Jr., Brinkley thoroughly radiates a youthful and lively presence while showing little skin. Well, comparatively speaking. And though some images can feel contrived and staged, this one gives the impression that Christie is simply having fun and someone just happened to take her picture. Of course, her raised arms also create a symmetrical balance within the frame for the perfect shot.
Almost every young model that comes up imitates Christie's pose.
They're beautiful.
She's got the classic pose.
Number 3. Cheryl Tiegs. A few years before Walter Yost Jr. photographed the up-and-coming Christie Brinkley, he inadvertently made Cheryl Tiegs a household name.
Forgot I even took the picture. They ran small, probably the weakest picture in the whole story, and it made her famous.
But while that particular image leaves little to the imagination, the 1975 SI swimsuit cover is less blatant, yet still seductive all the same. Splashing in the water of Cancun, Mexico, Tiegs exemplifies a more ethereal presence. And, like Kathy Ireland's 1992 cover, the frame is enriched with colors that accentuate the subject. As such, it creates a down-to-earth quality, as Tiegs connects her body and mind with the location. It's similar to Cheryl's 1983 cover, also taken by Yost, but just a little more affecting. Number 2. Tyra Banks and Valeria Massa. Yet another SI swimsuit cover photographed by Walter Yost Jr. This one has special significance. As a businesswoman, Tyra Banks would later establish a legacy through America's Next Top Model. But in 1996, she became the first Black woman featured on the cover of the Sports Illustrated Swimsuit issue.
Especially as an African-American woman and being so lucky and seeing so many of my kind struggling so much.
What's also unique is the staging of Banks and Valeria Massa, as the image acknowledges the obvious difference in skin color, but also contains an earthly quality given the heavy amount of natural blue. And the following year, Tyra got the cover all to herself. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions. Number 1. Elle Macpherson. After 2 consecutive years as the SI swimsuit cover model, Elle Macpherson emerged as a different kind of cover girl in 1988. Captured by photographer Marquis Spar, this image is vastly different from the more playful cover images of years past, as the combination of Elle's posture and facial expression creates a dominating effect.
It's given me a lot more confidence in myself. I can now look at the camera and be able to have a relationship with the camera.
The color tone adds to the bold aesthetic, which only strengthens the penetrating eyes of the supermodel. In retrospect, the image precedes a more liberal direction for the Sports Illustrated Swimsuit issue, yet it also stands alone as an undeniable SI swimsuit classic, featuring a model in full command of her craft.
That's a blessing. I'm eternally grateful.
Do you agree with our list? What's your favorite Sports Illustrated swimsuit cover?
She got these wonderful luminous eyes, almost like a cat.
For more sexy top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.